Hello everyone, welcome to this week's mod spotlight. This is week 40. Wow, that was quick. And as per usual, I've got some really awesome mods for you to check out today. Well, where to begin? We're going to have some really cool mods today. I found some really awesome ones, and I think you guys are going to like it. I have to say credit to all the modders this week, because the last few weeks have been kind of disappointing, but this week there's some really nice mods that came out. Some old ones that have been reused and now made a lot better, I think. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. But overall, it is looking pretty awesome, and I first want to start off by showing you this map. It's called Stalingrad, and it is an actual place, from what I understand from the actual creator of the map, and what he posted. So what it is, it was basically a place that the Nazis during World War II took over, and they named it Stalingrad or something. I'm not too sure. There's a whole story down below. You have to forgive me. I'm not, like, the best when it comes to reading descriptions, as a lot of you know. There are a few things, though, about this map that are a bit problematic. One, there's way too much mist, so it lags my PC, and I can assure you, for anyone who knows my videos, I usually don't have a problem with lag. But there's a drop in frame rate, and it's kind of annoying, kind of not so annoying, because I kind of wanted to go inside this building, but the lag would be impossible to make something cool. However, I can work here, which is pretty nice. So, without further ado, let's actually start off with some pretty cool player models. We have some pretty cool ones this week. The first one, and I don't think I've ever done this before, but it seems to be trending, is the Lord of the Rings player models. And yes, these exist. So you got Aragorn, you've got Eowyn, who I don't know who he/she, I think it's a she, I'm not sure. I watched a little bit of Lord of the Rings, but I'm a Star Wars guy, so. And then you got Frodo Baggins, who, I don't know what happened to his face, but something's wrong with his face. Then you got Gandalf the Grey, or specifically Gandalf the White, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why his, cane is all the way on his back. I prefer that he'd actually be holding it, but anyway. Then you got Gimli, I think that's his name, right? Gimli, yes. He was actually a cool character. Who's, actually he's pretty awesome. He's pretty tall, though, when you actually see him. And then you got this guy, who I don't know, Grima. I don't know who he is. Haradrim, who I also don't know who he is. And then you've got Legolas. Everyone knows Legolas as far as I'm concerned. This guy who I saw in the first movie, I believe. He's that guy who's always chasing people. Saruman, who has this weird issue with his cape. Soren, wow. That's actually, I didn't see that one. He looks actually pretty awesome. And then you've got the Witch King, who I don't know if he's actually in Lord of the Rings. He could also be from the Skyrim thing that I will show you a little later on, but we'll get to that later. And then I have this guy, who I don't know who he is. I don't know why he's in this player list. Maybe I found him and I thought he was cool. Either way, he's actually pretty cool. Shock Trooper. Kind of would meet with the theme, so I might stick as him. So anyway, point in the matter is the Lord of the Rings ones are out. They're really cool. Go check them out. They weren't made by Leonix as far as I'm concerned. I think it was made by someone else. Again, not too sure. So, better go check out the description below. Next one is from Skyrim, and this is Mirik, who was from a DLC expansion for the game, and he's cool, but nothing more. Not the best player model, there's not really much going on, but he is, maybe he was directly imported from Skyrim into the game, and in that case, you can't get anything wrong from that. Either way, I really like him. I've always liked his mask. So, yeah, he looks like some sort of octopus Cthulhu had a child, and then that's what happened. and then they mutated him into a human. Although he is a human, he's just wearing a mask, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not big into my Skyrim lore. So yeah, pretty awesome player model. And finally, I'd like to show you Dr. Eggman. He's cool. The only thing is that I don't know if it's just me, I was a big Sonic fan when I was younger, but I don't think his head was always so squished onto his neck. It's a little bit weird, but it's funny at the same time. So definitely go check this one out if you're a big Sonic fan. I think this looks really funny though. But I'm going to stick with Soren. He looks really crazy. Actually, no, I like the Witch King. I'm going to be the Witch King. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Alright, so with player models aside, let's check out some weapons. So probably going to get some enemies. Let's get Eggman. Let's teach this guy a lesson. You know, because Eggman has done more bad than good, as we all know. Yeah, we got a lot of Eggmen here, so let's try out this American War of Independence, because, you know, I'm American. I have to abuse this type of thing. It's pretty cool. You get some cool cavalry weapons. Are they powerful? Let's find out. Pretty powerful. They have a very slow reload animation, but a pretty realistic one. So you have to put the pipe in and then pump it into the actual rifle. I think this one's exactly the same. I think it's just codenamed differently. Oh, okay. This one did less damage. I don't know how that's even possible. But this is the Charlesville model 1728. Let's try to 1763. See what the difference is. Seems to be exactly the same. Same reload animation, basically. I like that it has its own custom hand animation. The long land pattern. Not so powerful. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But let's see if we can... This is the French. Okay. Oh! That seems to be it. Nothing really much else to say. Yeah, overall, gotta say, pretty awesome. It's good to have these American War independence weapons. I think this one could be a little bit better, but, I mean, it's an old weapon, so it makes sense. So overall, I have to say, a really nice job. The next one I'm going to show you is a CSGO weapon. I know I don't usually do this because they're reskins. I used to do it, but now these are reskins. But this was a really cool reskin. I wish I could show you a little bit more what it looks like. But it's a USP, what is it? USP S-Kill Confirmant. It does pretty much the same damage that you would expect it to be. Yeah, I like it personally. It's a pretty cool, well-designed weapon, very graffiti styled, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Go check that one out, especially if you're into your Counter-Strike Go skins. And actually, the guy who created this, he has several more. So check out his profile, because he has it for all kinds of skins as well. The next one I want to show you is the Civil Protection Weapon Pack. Now, these ones have combine noises playing in the background. So every time you shoot or do anything, it starts replaying as if you were a combine. You can disable this by just selecting the no voice options for any of these weapons. But I'm going to show you anyway. I think the right trigger basically makes you say something. But it feels like a Half-Life 2 Weapon Universe thing. The next one I want to show you after the MP5K is the OICW. Now this is pretty cool. You could scope, and you could scope with a thermal, or something like that, or some sort of precision thingy, which is pretty awesome. Oh, probably show you the reload animation. Alex Smith, I don't know who he is. Maybe he's from a movie. I wouldn't know, to be honest. Now, the Spaz 12 is a little bit different from the actual Half-Life 2 Spaz 12, so the right trigger here doesn't shoot 2 times. It just says a lot of random noises. And it's seriously powerful. Literally, it makes the Spaz 12 look like a weakling. The USP match... Now this one's a little bit different because what this one does, the right trigger doesn't make a sound or scope or anything. It just shoots like it's as if it was a submachine gun. It's pretty cool. Left trigger does the same thing as it did before. Overall, really nice job. I actually like these type of weapons, and it sort of makes you feel as if you were in the Half-Life 2 universe as a Combine Trooper. It feels a little bit more realistic, so good job by the creator. Well done. We'll get to G-Works later. Don't know what that is. For some reason I would know, but today I don't. Halo 2. Now I'm going to start cutting down with the Halo 2 weapon packs, because there are so many out there now. I think it's a bit overkill, to be honest. Let's try a Shock Trooper. Oops, let me bring him here as our target practice. So you have the Halo 2 battle rifle. It has the scope and everything as well. And the reload animation, which is pretty awesome. The M7 SMG, this is very famous. And the right trigger of the SMG does a melee, which is pretty awesome. Magnum also does a melee. But not as much damage. The Shotgun 2 also does melee. The sniper rifle doesn't. It's still scoped, and it doesn't. And it has a little bit more floaty controls. But if you hold crouch, you can stabilize it a bit more. And that's it. Pretty cool. Like I said, not such a big fan now of Halo 2 weapons as much as I was before, or Halo weapons, because there's so many ports of Halo weapons. You only really use it as if it were, you know, like, if you're really running out of time, which I have been a couple of times with videos, but today, no, there was no excuse. But still, really awesome Halo 2 port, because, yeah, it's a great game, and you should all check it out if you haven't checked it out already. And finally, I was hoping for this to happen. The John Cena gun is here, and it's amazing in every single way. I actually like the John Cena meme, so I don't really care what anyone else thinks when it comes to that. But it's glorious. So when you shoot... His name is John Cena. So when you shoot, it now has the John Cena thing going on, and it shoots chairs, which I guess goes into wrestling. Left trigger shoots, right trigger shoots office chairs. They all play the same sounds. But what? Wait, how did he survive? Wait, how did he survive? And wait, stop. It then perfectly landed onto it perfectly landed on the ground. That's not normal. Can you sit on it? No, this is legit. It landed perfectly. I'm not gonna touch that. His name is John. His name is John. His name is John. How did you survive? His name is John C. Well, Gary's mod is clearly trolling me at this point, but it's John Cena, so he probably had something to do with it. Really awesome job by the modder, actually. Really impressed by either way that this happens. I hope that there will be a little bit more different ones coming out. I know a lot of you don't like my sound sweeps on weapons, so I am trying to cut it down. But it's John Cena, so I had to do it. I love John Cena. Well, when I say that, I like other things. I didn't mean it like that. But I do like... I don't watch WWE, so you have to forgive me at this point. No vehicles this week. I know, it's a complete miracle. There aren't actually that many vehicles, to be honest. I think we also have some props. Yes, we do. So, if you're American, I do apologize at this point, because as a fellow American myself, I too am equally disappointed when I checked out today's prop. And today's prop is none other than our best friend, Donald Trump. Yes, you can have a cutout of him. There's nothing else to say. For anyone who's from Europe, I do apologize that someone like this would exist, but yeah. The internet's starting to make fun of him, and now Gary's Mod has him on Gary's Mod. So overall, there's not much to say. He's a cardboard cutout, probably used for his other elections, trying to prove people that he's an incredibly capable president. Again, this is politics, so I'm not going to get into too much of a conversation here. But yeah, nothing else to say. You could discuss us in the background, Donald Trump. I do want to show you some entities, by the way. By the way, credit to the modder. All jokes aside about Donald Trump, I have no say in the matter. I just was making jokes there. Anyway, back to the mods. We're going to get to G-Works, Fireworks in a second, so calm down. What we are going to do is I'm going to show you this Autogun. Now, this thing is really cool. What this does is it actually is a combine gun. It will shoot any enemy in front of it that I want them to hit. So, for instance, let's see if this works, actually. See if we could go for a hostile. Here we go. So you see the hostiles. If I shoot a couple of hostiles, it will start shooting at it. Although it has some delay between other ones, but I guess that's on purpose. Still pretty awesome, and I really do like it. You can't place it anywhere else. You have to literally aim and target where you want your turret to be, but overall I really do enjoy it, so credit to the modder again for making that. Now before, oh yeah, so I got some other things as well. This is towers and turrets, and I don't really know what else to say about this, except the turret one doesn't really do anything at this point. I think if you activate it, maybe. No, you can't for some reason. Okay, well then you can stay there. Again, I don't really know how to do that. The cannon turret doesn't also do anything, but don't you worry, guys. Once I activate the cannon tower, it actually animates and mounts, and if it sees enemies, it will destroy them. Hopefully. I think I know what's the reason. I have to enable thinking, but they have to ignore me. So here's the cannon tower, drops down, animates, and then it does shoot at enemies. So, like that. There you go. How awesome is that? Okay, I think I got the hang of it right now. So, let's see. Let's try out the cannon turret. See what happens here. I don't think this is going to go too well, but wish us luck anyway. Whoa! Okay, I died. Back to where we actually were. Still worth checking it out. It's clear that there are some faults. I'm going to stay behind the line of fire. I'm surprised Trump is still alive at this point. Alright, let's see what happens. Whoa! It literally ricochets back. I wonder what it's going to do now. You know what? You can just stay there, just in case. I can't move the turret right now. And then there's a lightning tower. I don't know what this does, though. So, I really... Maybe if I put an enemy, I'll figure it out. Oh no, I got rid of Trump. Anyway, who cares? I was getting annoyed of him anyway. Lightning tower. I think what this one does is it shocks enemies around it. Here it is. Oh yeah, that's what it does. Pretty cool. I gotta say, that's really, really cool. So, great job by the modder there. And finally, I do want to... one more thing before we actually go to the actual turrets and stuff like to the fireworks. There's another mod that just came out which highlights certain weapons on the ground, a bit like in Borderlands. If you've ever played Borderlands, there's like this beaming light that shoots out. And we now have the same thing for certain entities. So for the normal ones, it sort of is blue. I don't know what the other ones are, but if you like spawn a weapon, I think. which I don't know how to, but if you like spawn a weapon, they would have like a little red beam that picks out, that comes from the ground. It's actually really cool. So if you want to make a scene or something like that and want to show off that you're making video games or something, it's a pretty cool mod to check out. I don't know what the exact mod is called, but link is in the description below for you to check out. You know, it's really cool, so I have no complaints. Finally, let's get to G-Works, and from what I could see, nothing really much has changed, except that we've got the mortars, I believe, although I think they existed already before, but I haven't really tried them out too much. Let's see what the mortar does. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! Let's try a blue one. Oops. Oops. Try this one. Oh! It's really nice. I actually didn't try the Roman candles, if I'm not mistaken. I think it had a switch, but I've tried to work with it and it doesn't really work out too well. Whoa! Is that it? Yep, that's it. But I didn't check out the Eye of Sauron, though, last time. But, yeah, overall, it's Gary's Mod Fireworks. So there's not really much to say about them, except they're still as cool as ever. So, yeah, not really to rekindle too much. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this mod spotlight. If you like my videos, don't forget to like, and if you like my videos in general, don't forget to subscribe. Every subscribe means the world to me. And if you dislike this video, don't forget to dislike. And of course, let me know in the comment section below what you actually think of the videos. And hopefully, if you like my videos in total, you'll continue subscribing and supporting them and watching them every Monday, which is sort of the idea. Why is the Eye of Sauron spazzing out right now? There. So, yeah, hopefully you like this. You can let me comment below. Ask me any questions you want. I will answer them. Anything is possible, as you know. Thank you so much for watching this week's Mod Spotlight. Hope you're well, and I will see you next week for my next Mod Spotlight. And be prepared, though. This week is the beginning of a new series that I'm starting for the whole month of October. Keep an eye out for it. Take care, guys and girls. Hope you're well, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.